Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had an amazing Eid. I actually hosted Chandrat, which is the night before Eid, and I want to share with you guys. So this was the menu, and this is how I host all my events. I make a menu first, and then I make a grocery list right under, and organize it according to each section. So like fruits and veggies first, depending on where I'm shopping. It just helps me stay organized and kind of know what I need to get so I don't get extra. Furthermore, I also break down what I need to do each day because I cannot remember with three kids. I'm juggling a lot. So this just helps me kind of stay organized and see what I need to do for each day. And I usually try to prep at least 3 days prior what I can. Obviously, you can't do everything ahead of time, but and that's another point I want to make as well. I try to make dishes that I can make ahead of time. It saves so much time, so much stress the day of the event. And this is an example. So this is a Turkish börek. It's a spinach and feta cheese börek that I made. So the party was Saturday, and I assembled this on Friday. And what you can do is on Saturday, you just pop this in the oven and this is ready to go. This dish comes together so fast. I'm gonna try to film a recipe on it because it's such a popular dish at my events that I host. It's like an appetizer, but it also can be like a main dish too because it's pretty filling. So what you're doing is you're basically layering phyllo dough with a mixture of yogurt and eggs and milk. And then in the middle layer, you put spinach and feta and mozzarella to make it extra cheesy, extra gooey when it's warm. It's absolutely delicious. Making these dishes ahead can save so much stress on the day of because, like I said, I have three kids. I love to host, but I know cooking fresh food is just not practical for me right now. So this is the way I kind of compromise is that I tend to make non-traditional food. You probably won't see Desi food at my events unless I'm inviting adults, right? But this was a very low key, girls only. By girls, I mean my daughter's school friends, and a few of my family members and friends also came as well. But all of us were, under 35. And that's the thing. No one complained that there's no Desi food because everything was so filling that honestly it was just not needed. So I did iftar and dinner combined. So I did like 4 dishes for iftar, and then dinner was biryani and pizza for the kids. And that's it. I kept it very simple, very minimal. So after you put the spinach, the middle spinach layer, you're gonna layer the phyllo dough back on top. And you're gonna do about 4 or 5 layers of this. And it gets drenched with that yogurt, egg mixture, and milk mixture. This comes out so good, guys. It's crunchy on the outside, but it's soft and delicious and gooey with cheese on the inside. I want to know how your Eid was. What did you guys do? Did you guys spend it with family? Where we live, there's so many Eid carnivals that happen, and it's so nice because there's a big Muslim population, and a lot of the masjids, they hold Eid festivals right after Eid prayer. Alhamdulillah, we have a very big family here, so we don't get to go to those Eid festivals. Usually someone, like an elder in our family, hosts Eid, and we all gather there, and by us, I mean, it's usually like 100 to 150 people, mashallah. It's so festive and it's so nice to see everyone. Another thing I recommend is getting help, right? This is my sister-in-law who graciously helped me with the decor because she's good at that. There was a point in my life where I would not tell anyone to do anything for me because I just want to do everything myself. But as I grew older and had more kids, I very quickly realized that it's just not practical unless I, get overcome with anxiety and stress, and that's just something I don't want to deal with. So whoever offers to help, and most of the time, people want to help. They'll ask you for help. And if they ask, I will gladly give them a task. So my sister-in-law, she helped with the decor and she also took care of dessert, which was so nice of her. And my mom also made the biryani just because we had like two, three elders come and I wanted to make sure they were fed. They were fed as well. So here I am. This is another great day prior dish that you can make. Is easy turkey sliders. And all you have to do is cut those Hawaiian buns in half, layer some mayonnaise, and slap some turkey breasts on. And honestly, this is always so popular too because they're easy to eat, great for iftar, and light because they're not like a full burger, right? They're just sliders. So you layer the turkey breast and then you layer the cheese. I chose Havarti, but you can choose any cheese that you like, Swiss, mozzarella, whichever one. I just chose to use this. I think sometimes we're so scared to try non-conventional stuff because we're scared that like, people won't eat it or anything. But honestly, like when I put these sliders out, everyone grabbed them. So I think sometimes we just overthink in our head that no, we have to make fruit chaat or we have to make pakore. It's just not the case because it's the last iftar. People are tired of eating that stuff all of Ramadan. So it's nice to kind of change it up a little bit and have something a little bit lighter, I guess. So these sliders were topped off with like a butter garlic mixture, and it was so good right out of the oven. It was delicious. So like I said before, my plan was not to do a fruit chart at all because first of all, I'm sick of cutting fruit. I've been cutting fruit chart every day, pretty much every day. So I thought this was gonna be a nice little fruit tray I could make that the kids can enjoy too. So I saw this little TikTok on cutting watermelon and arranging it, and I thought I'd try it, but honestly, this gave me so much stress that did not turn out anywhere close to how I pictured it would be. But it's okay. It's fruit. It's if it's cut, it'll get eaten. So I just told myself that in my head, and we just kept going. And even with the fruit, I try to keep it very simple. We just had watermelon and berries and grapes because that's me being frustrated because it was just not working. But yeah, just keep going. And I didn't even have a dip with this, and half of this was already gone. And this is how it turned out, guys. What do you think? It's not that my best work, but it'll do. The last thing I made was chicken sandwiches. Now, this is a Ramadan staple in our house, and it's easy to make. So what I do is I boil the chicken ahead of time. You can boil it about 2 days prior, and then the day of the event, you just mixed it up with the seasoning. I put a little bit of heavy cream in it to create some moisture, melted butter, and basically you're just going to be assembling the day of. And even though assembling does take time, it did not take as much time as I thought it would be because it's I'm there were about 20 people altogether. So I used one loaf of bread and it was more than enough. Please tell me why these sandwiches taste better on trashy white bread. Honestly, it has to be like Sara Lee or one of those crappy brands because when I tried this on like my organic bread, it just was not, the texture was not it. So for these recipes only, I mean for these chicken sandwiches only, I always get the trashy grocery store, white bread because it just is so soft and pillowy. I also added cucumbers to the chicken mixture. Um, I know people usually add celery, but I do not like celery. So I added cucumbers, and it was a nice crunch to it, and everyone actually liked it as well. I always cut my sandwiches in fourths because I see like half, if you cut it in half, people don't usually take a whole half because there's other food as well, and I guess it's a little bit more heavier when you take half, and plus there were kids as well, so I wanted to make sure nothing was wasted, so I cut it in fourths and arranged it on the tray. And like I said, this was one loaf of bread. I love Thai milk tea, so I decided to have some at the event, and everyone loved it, and it was delicious and refreshing. I also had a sparkler, strawberry sparkler as well. This is how it turned out, guys. We had a little table for all the girls, and this is a burek, fresh out of the oven, still bubbling hot. It was so delicious. And this is the whole spread. I couldn't get that many pictures or image videos because I was so busy, but my sister-in-law got it. And that's my mom's biryani. Thank you guys for watching.